to the thrown football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, two. Watch two. Right, echo. Check, check. Lucky. Choose the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. Defense.
Throwing again. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Nice 7.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. Fights free yet again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike, two. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Hey, Zoo.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
It's our time. Hey, team 6. Ready?
Throwing, Jones. Going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dobbs, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Mike 2. 65. Hey, switch gears. Hard.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10.
Now Saquon Barkley.
I got you, boy.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. And it's a fumble. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Slam, slam, slam.
To throw again. Dobbs. And he whips that one incomplete there. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. Dobbs. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down now, Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Dobbs. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On second down, here's Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Barkley. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Intended that time for Cooper. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 2, Smith. Watch 2. All day, baby, all day. Choose the mic. It's our field. Big grip.
Jones now to throw again. Going up top. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's done. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Dobbs looking for his running back, and he's got him. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Dobbs now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Dobbs is throwing and finding the tight end Hooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Dobbs to throw. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. On 3rd down, Dobbs. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Dobbs. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. To throw is Dobbs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike 2. Watch 2. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across past the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Tackle by Jordan Willis. They'll run it again with Barkley. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing after the interception. Dobbs. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Jack. I'm scared. Mike 2. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just.
2nd and 6. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Ready?
Again, it's Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught once again by Gallup. 4th down now after a loss of 2. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want it.
On 4th down, Dobbs letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the... Catch and run.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Zipper. Hey, high 7. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.